Oof, good afternoon and welcome back to another ironic introduction to another video. Let's start this arena grind. Got a hot, long grind ahead of us today. It's okay. 5 stars first. Nothing crazy. You're level what, 62 yard?
62.
Damn.
Yep, I'm still on the 60 bus though, so.
How's it going, Jaden? Fortnite, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're grinding the arena as well, earning those units before July 4th slams down. Maybe I should pay attention. I can't. I got it muted on my end. How do I do that? Here we go. Right in there, Spidey. Thank you. Much appreciated for the support. I'm getting a headache. Nice, Fortnite. Gold 1's got solid rewards. That's where we're at currently, I think. Trying to get to 9 million or so. Let's see. I'll get to 7 million off of 6 stars tonight. So I'll need to run both my 5-star rotations today. That sucks. Nice, Fortnite. I mean, the season's still got a bit of a ways on it, done it? I hope you get Aegon as well, Fortnite. Although I gotta say, for a first 5-star, I don't think Aegon's really a good pull. You don't really want him until later on in your roster development. You know, once you have a couple of good 5-stars. I wish I could grind for an Aegon these days, but he'd probably go super high. Probably cost me like 6,000 units if I wanted. How's it going, Astro? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully I was able to help you out. I saw your YouTube comment. I think I responded. Wow, I'm burning up in here. It's not sweat water, but it's still hot in this apartment. I have Line app, but it's better if you try to contact me via Discord, because these days I check Line app all of like once every 3 days, maybe. It's not a really reliable source, is all. There's a Discord link in the description, though. I forgot to tweet. I think I got tagged for AQ finally. Nice. This is chill. Boo to Discord, yay for Line. I like Discord so much more though. Line's got advantages, but I don't like it. Mostly because I've been on Discord this whole time. So you can't single decks. To figure that out. How's it going? The link has expired. Ooh, good to know. I thought I made it set to not expire, but I guess not. There we go. Update that real quick. There you go. All fixed. Updated now. If not, I am Korean Astro. I think you're the first person to guess that correctly. Very impressive. Was it the name that gave it away? Because honestly, like, the name is super Korean. Not the silver part, but the J part. You don't think you can do a variant 4? Why not, Spidey? Thanks. It's Corsair KGB. RGB? I don't remember. I don't really care. It's I bought it for form factor more than anything else. Pleasure. We do look the same, KT, and that's exactly why you should be able to tell us apart. If I showed you a picture of me and my twin brother, you would think, hey, they look exactly the same. We, you know, as a duo, we perpetuate the ideology that all Asians look the same. Right, Yar?
I wasn't listening, I'm sorry.
How you and I make the stereotype that all Asians look the same, like, consistent.
Oh, definitely.
We used to tell people we're not twins, we're just brothers. And that they were being racist. Pretty great. How to defeat variant 4. Which quest are you having trouble on, Spidey? I think your roster is young, though, so I don't know how that works for you. How's it going, Weedall? I almost went to type to you. Do we play the waiting game? I'm pretty good, Meister. I feel like an idiot, dude, bringing this Warlock here. I got, like, 0 value out of him. Which sucks, but it is what it is. It's my own fault. There you go. KT's the one to ask. Sorry, Astro. I'm a noob Colossus player, like I said, and my Colossus has been awakened since I started using him, so I have no perspective on how valuable his awakened ability is, because I never really got to test it. You want Akon because you have a 5-star. Oh, damn. You're getting your first 5-star Fortnite and you already have a gem for it for skill? Is it generic or is it skill, right? I think single-handedly I would state Aegon's awakened ability is technically better. Like, don't get me wrong, Nyx is amazing, but you can still use Nick without his awakened ability, whereas like the use case for Aegon without his awakened ability isn't really present. So that's a huge factor. But also Fortnite, there's a class awakening gem in this next event as well. So, you know, make sure you fish for the right one, or whatever idealistically one you get. I hope that 5-star is a top tier champ for you. And we wait. Guy must be using Blade or something. It's okay. I wanted to put this up here. Right. There you go. That way, when I switch between Capitan and LC, I'll have a little watermark there at the top. You got Aegon a couple of days ago. Rank 5 him as soon as possible. You got a skill gem. So you got 2 generic ones, one for Nick and one for Omega, or some other mutant, you guess. Wowza, dude. That's pretty crazy. Everything. Rip. Okay, we're gonna go use some energy first. We can do this piece by piece, Spidey. We'll give a... Let me blast through whatever I have here. Yeah, I got like 2 more fights here. And then let's blast through Variant. But if you're having trouble with everything, you should probably look up a proper guide. That's not like a quick, easy answer, mate. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty tired, pretty hungover. Not gonna lie, I don't really drink that often, and I drank a lot last night. Well, not a lot, but I get hangovers from like 1 beer. So if I drink more than that, hangover is pretty rough the next day. Kind of sucks being Asian. But I'm pretty good. Grinding my soul away as well for Arena. For a sec, I was like, why did you bring Warlock? Because he is useless for this path. Then I was like, maybe for tier 3 path, but you have Quake. Yeah, Meister, that's why I asked. I don't know why I thought he was Incinerate immune. It's just stupid. Really just thoughtlessness on my part. I just always think of Warlock as tri-immune, and so like my head goes, oh, tri-immune, bleed, poison, incinerate. And it's never like bleed, poison, cold snap, even though that's what it is. Mistakes were made, man. Mistakes were made. How's it going, Angel X? Good to have you here, man. Just having problems with the first chapter. Yeah, I mean the first chapter is the tough part, but yeah, let's we'll give a quick run through here. Spidey. Now that I can actually jump into the quest. So this first one for Electro, you're gonna want like a Hyperion, or I think Havoc. There are a lot of options, but you're gonna want to bring a proper response here for the Electro. I think Hyperion is like one of the best, really. But there are a number. Go ahead and take a look. And then if you have like raw power control, that's the best, because then you can take I think it's this first path here over here, the all or nothing path here, and that's like relatively easy fight, especially if you have good power control. If you don't, then the other paths are a little more non-power control friendly because it's just strike pack, but the fights themselves are a little bit harder, just kind of I think it's 1 more fight overall. Let's see, 4 fights. Yeah, it's an extra 2 fights if you go the long way around. So like ideally you have a power control champ, you can take the faster path. Otherwise it's just 2 extra fights. It's not a big deal. For the Electro, the main thing here is that you have to worry about partially the reflect damage from Electro in general, but also any physical hit is going to deal damage to you over time. So you really want to use someone like Havoc or Hyperion. I'm trying a huge blank here on other options, just because I suck. I think you can Quake this guy, but I don't remember if I had Quake or not when this content came out. And then the Deadpool X-Force quest is super easy. Anybody who can heavy corner Deadpool X-Force, boost up, get to the fight, and just literally push him into the corner, spam heavies, call it a day, easy win. And that's the first chapter, but it's partially roster reliant because you don't have the 5 stars, man. It's just not for you. Just kind of how it goes. Would you rank 5 Voodoo? MCOC, I would not, personally. My roster just kind of past that point. I might consider it if I could see an immediate value for it, but like I have a really strong Mystic roster. I don't have a use for Voodoo, but in general, if you're missing that Mystic option, a little bit of power control, a little bit of anti-buff, Voodoo can go a really, really long way in a lot of scenarios. But I do think probably for the most part you can get most of your value out of him at rank 4. But it just kind of depends on how many resources you have. Bum, 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 bum. Nice. Can I see before what class Awakening Gem is there is, and then take a choice because I want a skill 1? Gabriel, that's the impression I'm led to believe. KT1 corrected me. I thought it was a crystal, but it says class specific, so you should be able to. Well, nope. We'll have confirmation day of, but yeah, pretty sure you should be able to work it that way. Gabriel, so essentially your plan would be, if you're fishing for a specific class Awakening Gem, is buy the guaranteed pick, right? Jump into the rift. Look around, see if you see your gem, and if you do, go ahead and go pick it, and if you don't, just random roll it, right? That's if they don't lock the camera, because they do that sometimes. Bam is tricky like that. Okay. You got Hype Max. Do I need Captain Marvel movie 2? You've got no Nick. No, you'd like in general, Captain Marvel movie and Hyperion offer 2 different values, Astro. So you don't really need to worry too much about that. But you do kind of want Nick before you max out that guy. After completing variant 3, you duped your Aegon, bastard. I mean that in the nicest way possible. As a 5-star, you can't believe you literally got him 3 crystals ago, immediately took him to rank 4, bastard. And Sig 100. Wow, Tazo, congrats, man. I'm not salty even in the slightest. But that's super exciting. It's really nice when you pull a top-tier champ and get them awakened virtually for free, all in a very short time period. Oh, man, I'm not salty at all. There's 0 salt here. 0 salt. Yeah, Spidey, next month. Rifts are coming next month. Happy quarantine, Suyash. Not for me, though. I still go to work. Wife still goes to work. Still go grocery shopping. And I don't really leave my house to begin with. Or my apartment, rather. So it doesn't really feel like a quarantine for me, except for the impending dread and high levels of anxiety. But other than that, I'd say it doesn't really feel like a quarantine. Nice, Gabriel. Glad to hear. Nice, Gabriel. I mean, maybe not immediately on Wednesday, but sometime during the next month for sure. I need to go figure out if I have a bunch of champions who are generic worthy, because I have a generic gem saved for Aegon, but I don't have Aegon. So I don't know if I should roll a skill to save the generic, or if I should just roll extra crystals to increase my chances of getting Aegon in the long run. It's kind of tough. At this rate, though, I imagine my first Abyss run is going to be Aegon-less. It's kind of an unfortunate reality. One I'll need to accept pretty soon. Where are you at in the story, Yar?
I'm currently at the grand melee between Ishgard and the other three nations. Also, sorry if there's spoilers for anyone who's watching.
Let me go make... Oh, yeah. I'm sure they're all avid Final Fantasy 14 players. I need to go make sure I didn't screw up an Alliance War. Real bad. I don't think I did. I think I placed all 5. How's it going, Sergeant Bourne? Good to have you here, mate. Yeah, we're good. Not me. Hopefully I'll be able to get Science Gem from Rifts because I want to dupe my Cap Infinity War somehow. Nice. Nice, Tazo. And then I hope you follow up with the Captain Marvel movie. That would be nice. Did the game just kick you out, Yar?
What?
Did the game just kick you out?
No, why you ask?
It just says you relogged in.
Oh, weird.
Gabriel, oh yeah, I mean, I'm confident that Aegon is worth the generic. It's more so of whether or not I want to save the generic in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been saving the generic for Aegon. But if I have an opportunity to pick up a skill and then save the skill for Aegon, I would have a generic gem to use on a future champion. You see my logic? Picking up what I'm putting down? Nice, Sergeant. I'm pretty good. Hungover, but pretty good. See, Mark G, Contest of Champions. Glad to have you here, man. A lot of people ended up here because of KT1 shout out. That man gave me some high praise. If you've ever seen Nick Cage in the cage, that's high praise. If you haven't seen it, then you've no idea what I'm doing, and I probably just look like an idiot, and that's okay with me. Hopefully I've convinced you to go check it out. It's an SNL skit. How's it going, Akshay? Yeah, I just gotta make kind of an evaluation, Gabriel. We'll see. I'll look at it eventually, but I need to think about it. I have quite a few Clash Gems anyways. Like, I have one for Mutant. I've got 2 for Science. Thanks. Thank you for pushing the channel. I'm really close to that road to 1K. Yar, did I tell you I'm almost at 1,000?
You did. I'm very excited for you.
It's crazy. Don't forget to vote if you haven't. You can choose my next rank 5 Mutant. Had to run Colossus in Alliance Quest as a rank 4. It hurt. I almost ranked him up anyways, but that would have been would have made me a liar, and I didn't want to do that. Well, I guess I'm lucky that I got Aegon and duped him in the same batch of 5-star crystals. Yeah, Tazo, you're super lucky. Honestly, just getting Aegon in the first place is the thing that's important, because, like, awakening him in some way, shape, or form is pretty reasonable a task, but getting him is the hard part. Akshay, there's not necessarily a nerf. That's why, like, the thumbnail on that video is a meme. Because Kabam is talking about it, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna do it, you know? And even if they do it, it might be a while, you know? So personally, I'm not gonna let it stop me from pushing the fight. I'll be pushing the champion boss whenever I can. But for some people, it might be worth it. I just wouldn't recommend. Yeah, Sergeant Bourne, I appreciate it, man. I doubt I'll push to 1,000. on a chill stream. Maybe if this was an Act 6 push or something, but it's just hanging out. I'll get to 1,000. That's okay. Gotta wait for the next level up event anyways at this point. Rank 5's Colossus, or I'm unsubscribing. Man, y'all are savage. Like, I'm not just gonna tally up the votes anyways. Everybody can see it in the comments. I've still got my Labyrinth of Legends generic, just don't want to let it go. I wonder if we'll get able to get multiple Awakened Gems from guaranteed rewards. Mark G, you will not be able to. Kabam has confirmed it is 1 guaranteed. That's it. But you could theoretically get lucky and get multiples. But yeah, it's only 1 guaranteed. You could only pick once. And you have to pay more in order to do it. So, this is what it is. Guess I'm going to have to rank for my Spider-Gwen for the last 10%. Nice, Akshay. I have someone in my Discord who's done it with a rank 3 Spider-Gwen. So you really don't need her rank 4. I know. Sergeant Board. People are... The internet is a scary place. Yeah, it's okay, Mark G. I mean, come on. More than 1 Awakening Gem guaranteed? That'd be a little bit much, don't you think? Knowing my luck, though, I'll get, like, the Science Gem on random, and I'll just get it, and I'll be like, damn, 3 Science Gems, that sucks. I don't like Rifts, personally. I hate them. I really like that they're giving us a guaranteed, but even 1 guaranteed, like, I just rather have... guaranteed rewards, period. I hate RNG. It's like my least favorite aspect of the game. Gabriel, are you talking about Stark Enhanced or Stealth Suit? I think you're talking about Stark Enhanced, right? With shocks? Yeah, Akshay, he posted a video of him getting the champion down to like 36% or something. And once you get past the initial, so it's 1 parry to get the slow on, but you don't throw the slow on really until you get to a special 2, and you use the paralyze and special 2 spam to keep the slow up on the champion. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. I'm definitely not skilled enough for it, but I was super impressive. I mean, I wouldn't really consider Stark Enhanced Spider-Man a power control champion. I guess he fits to a degree with the taunt, but it can be a little bit different if they've got like high power gain. It won't really fit you there. Yeah, exactly, Angel. We gotta get in these donations. He's working us like a taskmaster. Nah. I think it's a pretty reasonable donations increase, but I'm pretty good. I don't know if you saw, I've got like 9 million gold. I have like an infinite amount of battle chips because I grind arena every week. And like 100k loyalty. I'm not worried. Hey now, rainy quarantine day. Is it rainy over here? It's not rainy for me. It's not rainy for me. My eyes are super dry. Sorry, y'all. I know I'm just mostly talking to the live chat. You just hanging out? Say that again?
Just hanging out.
Respect. How's it going, Sam? Yeah, we're it's crazy. My channel blew up like 33% from KT1 shout out. Just absolutely crazy the amount of sway that man has. You think if he asked, he could make people move a mountain? Probably. You plan to use Quake for the first 90% and Spider-Gwen just for the last 10% because that Unstoppable messes me up when dexing specials. Oof. Why not just Quake the whole thing? Go check out Dork Lessons, Akshay. You might have better luck with that. He Quaked the whole champion fight, pushed him to special 2s, and then dexed the special 2. Is Sparky worth rank 5 unawakened? Where are you in the game? And even then, God, it's just so hard. I feel like Sparky, he's so good. He's got a lot of value. It's the level of skill required to use him properly and the low block proficiency, which forces the intercept play style, that makes Stark Enhanced feel a little like a bit of a fall off. But there's only a handful of champions who can have a kind of a pseudo infinite taunt, and Stark Enhanced is one of them. And taunt is kind of a very underrated utility. It's honestly like She-Hulk is so amazing because of her like perma taunt, and in that regard, Stark Enhanced could be worth a rank 5. It just depends on what you're using him for, you know. It gets tricky when we start talking about the really, really, really good champions that aren't necessarily universally used. So, I mean, if he's your favorite champion, Gabriel, I think you should just rank 5 him just cause. You know? Respect Akshay. Yeah, it looks pretty damn hard to Quake that fight. I would not do it, but I just wanted to throw a shout out to Dork Lessons for being a mad Quake skill master. Took 5-star Human Torch to rank 3 with intentions to max him. Time I pulled a 6-star Torch. I don't know what to do. Dude Durham, don't worry though. If you're going to max out Human Torch, you want him awakened anyways. Because you're probably using him for Abyss of Legends, where it's a high revive content, and the 5-star Awakened is better than the 6-star Unawakened. For some of the paths, the 6-star is more valuable, but just like as a general use case, the 5-star with the Awakened ability is going to have more value than the 6-star. So you don't have to really fret about that, although I'm waiting on the 5-star rank up myself on Human Torch. Just because my first path is the path where you don't need him awakened. So I'd rather have a 6-star ranked up. Sam, I need to evaluate awakening gems, because I might go for a skill awakening gem. I have a generic for Aegon, but if I could save the generic and use it for someone else, I plan on that. Otherwise, I'm probably going to grab a basic crystal for an extra chance at Aegon, unless the featured has Black Widow in it, in which case I'll grab the featured just for a chance at my favorite champion. I like this one. What's this one called? Don't give up. Yep, I would like that one. You've done an Abyss of Legends clear, Gabriel? Ooh, Turgut. Welcome from Turkey, man. That's so cool. My favorite part about being a content creator is hearing from people all over the world. Love it. Love it. As for the continued Sparky debate, Gabriel, I mean, I don't think he's a bad rank 5. There's a lot of value in a rank 5 Stark Enhanced. Just like the taunt alone is very, very, very valuable. Yeah. So just like just the taunt alone, I think, is a good enough utility to value that Stark Enhanced. I just don't know if you need him at rank 5. Because, like, the cases you use him, couldn't you just boost up to get those stats? Turgut, thanks for subscribing, mate. Look at this. One at a time, man. One at a time. I love it. Wow, I can spell. There we go. Brian Stream. Oh, nice. Yeah, KT voted for Quake and Legacy pushed the whole Ghost, right? I'm gonna agree with KT1 though. Quake is significantly better than Ghost, my opinion. And then Ghost is a close second. I think that's the hand sign. How do people get such specific hand signs? Whew. 13K special one from Old Man Logan. Gotta appreciate that. Oh, we need to make this smaller. Probably help if I pay attention. That's respectful, Gabriel. Rank 5 materials don't come super fast. Sparky will be on your list just because you love him so much. Respect. I need to rank 5 a Stark Enhanced or a She-Hulk, Gabriel, for the taunt. If that helps with anything, that is on my list of things to do because I want to have as broad a utility option as I can. Taunt is something I don't have. I don't have consistently, rather. So I'm looking at those two. You can do like Night Thrasher. Technically, you can do Mr. Fantastic as well, but I don't really like those options. I'd prefer it if Kabam produced a new taunt champion, but haven't seen it yet. Domino's there too, but her taunt isn't the greatest. Actually, I have not seen all of the Weapon X gameplay, but I've seen some, and I was, not impressed. Like, he looks fine. He looks great. He's going to be good, but he doesn't look like, ooh, game-breaking or anything. So, I think he'll be a defender, right? He's got some sweet regen potential, so he might be the new option for that regen mini node. But as an attacker, I don't know. He left something to be desired from me. But maybe that's just me. Usable for sure, but I don't think in any way OP or game breaking. Which would be expected because it's a limited character, so. You heard Storm Pyramid X is an arena champ. What do you mean by that, Spidey? It'll come around, Spidey. You'll get the resources one day. Gabriel, it's, to an extent, there's not even something, like initially there's luck for 5 stars, but once you've passed like 20 or so 5 stars, it's no longer luck at that point, right? It's just inevitability, pulling a lot of crystals and getting there in the long run. Yeah, bleed potential though. Akshay. I mean, saying like crazy bleed is like saying Killmonger has crazy bleed. Just because like Killmonger can get to a crazy bleed doesn't mean I like value it at that level. It makes it an option and a consideration, but it's not something you want to be doing every single fight. And, like Weapon X's, his bleeds, it's a little like unsustainable to get to the crazy bleeds. Like, Winter Soldier is really not the greatest fight example for him, in my opinion, because you don't have the pressure of a Special 3 to time you out makes a big difference. Pulled Sorcerer Supreme. She is now rank 4 and will be your next rank 5. Damn, Turgut. How is she? Is she good? I felt like she left a little bit to be desired too, but she looked pretty good. She looked like she had some solid regen, right? Maybe, Spidey. I'm not great at the defense placement these days, just because I don't think about it too much. Especially with like all the different nodes. She has many utilities. She deserves to be rank 5. As much as I practice, I love her. Interesting. That's good to know, Turgut. I'll have to look into her. I pulled the 3-star on some addictive crystals the other day, because I don't post my Cavalier crystal openings since I pulled them at like 2 in the morning by myself, alone in a corner. That's not depressing. I can't help it. I'm addicted, so I feel the need to hide my shame from the world. But I'll have to try her out. Yeah, Spidey. Jury's out on those 2 champions, both for me. I think that maybe they haven't been fully used to their capacity, but also, like, champions' value is also determined by content, and, like, maybe the content just isn't there yet, you know? I don't know. It feels weird. Nice, Gabriel. Sounds like your birthday had a good time. Risky gamble there. Gambling on your birthday? It's a good way to have a bad birthday. But I'm glad it worked out for you. Regen, armor break, and slow mechanisms. Great. Yeah, there's a ton of slow mechanisms, though, lately. You know what I'm saying? And defense is a really good option as well. What do you mean, Meister? What about defense? I don't think too much about defense is what I was saying. I let the smarter players deal with that. Legacy did it, or it's easy to do, because those are 2 different things. Legacy also did it with a stealth suit Spider-Man, and I'm not convinced that stealth suit is a viable option for the champion boss for most people. I'm just saying, like, it's there, but that does not mean I would recommend him. You know what I'm saying? Seen Wiltator as a 6-star today. Yeah. Okay. Nice. I'm not knowledgeable enough to really put input there on the Supreme. I'll be the first to admit. I should, and I will eventually when I start seeing her on defense and stuff, and when I get around to playing with a 3-star. But I run suicides. She's flat out not an option for me, so I just completely ignored it. I really don't know what I was doing there. Sleeping, I think. Ew, I don't know if I would switch a ghost for man thing. Gabriel. Yeah, it's pretty good, Mattisby Gaming. Now get those units not on a quarantine week. That's the real challenge. I mean, like I said, I still work myself. Tiring as it is. Struggle through. We need those units. I would like a little more access to, not necessarily units, but potions. Because potion farming in this game is rough. Do you have a reason why Sunspot's good against Thing, Spidey? I don't see an immediate reason is why I ask. I'd love an AFK potion farming. I don't even need an AFK one, Mattis. I just like... It pisses me off that they upgraded the rank 4 and the rank 5 level potions, but they didn't increase the level 3 potions, and you can only farm level 3 potions. I don't know. Hold on. I did this earlier. Here we go. How's it going, Abdi Ramen? How'd I do that time? I've been practicing. Practiced at work. Hopefully things are going well for you. To be honest, I've told you Sunspots are a good counter, but never used him. I mean, you can hit into the block, right, with that reduced block proficiency, so that's relevant. But, like, Thing gets protection on specials, against specials. Sunspot's a special 1, special 2 champion, and he's pretty high hit count. So I just, like, my gut instinct is to say Sunspot's probably not good for the Thing, unless someone was mentioning, like, oh, you put an Incinerate on Thing and then you hit into his block. But, like, in that argument, you could say, like, anyone with Incinerate is good. That's just not the case, you know? Nice. Thank you, Abdi Ramen. Glad I could finally get it. I think it's important to say someone's name, at least as correctly as you can, or at least make the conscious effort. So I'm glad I was able to get it. Glad you're doing great. You farming those units as well? Anything in mind? Wanted to ask how Quake works versus Tyrax. Great, Meister. Once you take the initial damage, you just Quake her like normal. I mean, you got to be able to survive the initial proximity damage, but even like a high sig Tyrax probably like isn't going to last for super long. So you'll take like, you know, I think 20% of your health tops, not even, from the proximity damage, and then you can just Quake him like normal. So you just can't go in there with low health is all. But shoot, yeah, Meister, the Tyrax I have on defense is he's not supposed to be the world's greatest defender. He's just supposed to be a minor nuisance that guarantees me diversity in roster rank up, and as well as frees up my defense lineup, because when my good champions are being taken for defense, it limits my ability to push content. And you know, as a YouTuber, being able to push content when you can stream is super, super important. So there was a lot of factors that went into that thought.
Alright, I gotta go here.
Love you, you're our peace.
Night, peace.
See, I do Arena 2, and I was wondering, while waiting to rank 5 or rank 4 champ, should I start to rank 3 some rank 2s or rank 2 some rank 1s for points? It depends on like your roster development. If you can balloon champions, ballooning is when you run 1 high PI and 2 lower ones, you can get more points if you have the time. But if the less time you want to spend on arena, it's better to start rank 3ing champions. If you're willing to spend more time, it's better to start rank 2ing champions. Slime. That's the best answer I can give. KT's right, you can just dance if you want to take 0 damage, but some of us aren't very good dancers. Gabriel, nah. It is not wrong to enjoy arena grinding. As long as I'm multitasking, I enjoy it myself. I like seeing the progress. I like getting the rewards and the value. I'm a grinder. I can't help it. I play a lot of quote-unquote, like, grind-intensive games. Like, Grand Blue Fantasy has the nickname called Grind Blue Fantasy because the game is literally grinding to make a grid that makes grinding easier so you can go back and grind a higher level grid. Like, that is literally the point of Grand Blue Fantasy. And it's awesome. He is good nowhere. I don't know, Meister. I'm kind of excited to see him on Flow. But yeah, he's not like the world's greatest defender. Totally right there. But he's still better than Ghost. Just saying. Even with Flow. Nice, Abdi Rahman. Potion, you just did the 5.3 completion. So you just need 5.4 and you'll cash in on those Act 5 rewards. Sick. You people are damaged goods. No, we're just partially masochistic, KT. Why is variant 1 the worst variant? Spidey, because it's got like some of the worst nodes and interactions, which wouldn't be so bad, but like, so it's class specific, right? Chapter 1 is mutant and skill, chapter 2 is tech and mystic, and chapter 3 is cosmic and science. So you're running on a really limited roster, and because it's class specific in that way, you can't really get ideal synergies, right? So like in all the other variants, you can get any synergy team you want, but in variant 1 you cannot. You have limited synergy options due to the roster restriction. And then on top of that, it's just got like absolutely brutally stupid nodes like power reserve and enhanced power gain, or like a masochism global on the 3rd chapter. It's just, it's less than ideal. Like, even though variant 2 has like quote-unquote roster restriction, you can still bring any synergy you want, makes a big difference. Can't wait till they add Iron Spider, if they add Iron Spider. I feel like we're past that point. Ghost would get a kill faster than Tyrax, hands down. I mean, we've seen 1 kill with Tyrax this season, Meister. I'm just saying. I think it was like maybe it was off season. It might have been the war before season started. Nice, Slime You. Good choice. That's where I'm at myself. Trying to bring him up to rank 3 if I can, and then slowly, adding rank 2s if I can't. Simple. Can I max out Sunspot? Soul MCOC? If that's what the community votes for, I could. But, that mutant rank up is completely dependent on the community. Right now, it's a hard shift towards Colossus. Just fine by me. He's a great champion. Have I ever pulled a 5-star from a login crystal? Not yet, cool dude, but I think I've only gotten like 4 or 5 login crystals with the potential to draw a 5-star from, right? So we're not quite there yet, statistically. PI doesn't really have anything to do with your ability to do 5.3, Spidey. Nice, Abdi Rahman. Congrats on the 6-star thing. Great champion to have. I don't know how fast I bring him up to rank 2 on Awakened, but that's a solid 6-star to pull as a first one, dude. Definitely high value there. That's for damn sure. No, I would not use a generic on Havoc. Is he worth it? No. I'm just gonna double down on the no. Soul MCOC, maybe if you've got like all the other generic champions worthy already awakened, like there could be a potential for Havoc rank up there with a generic, but yeah, I'd stick to the class specific. How's it going, Joe Stro? What is up? I need to adjust my list. Hold on. Captain America Infinity War, arguably Void, but he's slowly getting phased out. Aegon, Nick Fury, maybe Blade if your account is younger. Omega Red, Archangel, Namor, Ghost, Doc Ock if you need a Havoc counter. Stark Enhanced Spider-Man if yours is high rank. Hyperion, Captain Marvel movie, and Corvus Glaive are the ones I deem to be generic worthy, but there's a lot of conditions on a generic Awakening Gem for who is worth an Awakening Gem for generic Soul MCOC. And even within the generics, there are, like the generic worthies, there are champions who are more worthy than others, namely like Aegon, you know? Took our 6-star Havoc unduped. He's a monster. Yeah, dude. He doesn't need it. Not that's for sure. Glad to hear you're just chilling. Maybe you're grinding Arena too, right? Aren't we all? Just chilling. Thing is, my MVP for the whole of Act 5 so far, I can play him really well on Awakened. I mean, that's true. You don't really need it to use him as an attacker in most situations. So that's legit. Just Insane. What would be the champs that you would save a 5-star generic from? I just finished some content. I don't have an Aegon and so on. Oh, I literally just answered. Perfect timing. Yep. Just Insane. Here's my Awakening. This is my logic. It's a little bit different than other people's. But here's the video. I literally go through every single champion's Awakened ability, what it is, why I think they're worth it, etc. And I talk about it. There's a troll one in there, I can't help it, but Black Widow, like OG Black Widow is on that list. Please don't use a skill Awakening Gem on OG Black Widow, but gosh, I can't help it. I just love the champion so much. So she made the list anyways. Don't hate. But when I get to Black Widow, I openly state it's because I'm biased. Cool dude Aegon. But I wouldn't use the gem on Aegon until I was going to go push Labyrinth of Legends or Abyss of Legends. Like, I would just keep Aegon, like, sitting at rank 4 or even rank 5. And until I literally went and used him in content, he would sit there unawakened. And then when I go to use content, I would rank him up, awaken him, then push content immediately. Just because it would feel super awkward to dupe him without using him at least once. Yeah, Hood is an underrated champion. Poor man's version of Sim Supreme is the great way to say it. Spidey, I said, who is worthless? Steel 22, thanks for subscribing, mate. Always appreciate the support. I didn't say he was worthless. I don't remember saying that, Spidey. Pretty sure I did not. Multiple times I hype Havoc. And he's actually on my list of potential champions to rank 5. I can't help but feel like I'm being misquoted here. I think someone asked me, should they use a generic Awakening Gem on Havoc? And my immediate response, oh, Mattis. Okay, I'm like, what's going on here? Respect. Then you guys can duke it out all you want. I've seen the new Wolverine videos. Yeah, I have, Joe Stro. I'm like not impressed. Like, he's good. There's a value there. Can definitely be used as an attacker to an extent. I think he's going to be mostly used as a defender. But most of the people who have a Wolverine Weapon X are like endgame players, and I just don't feel like they need him. So I'm not impressed. But hey, maybe he's not being used optimally yet. But what I saw was like a 2-minute takedown of Winter Soldier as a rank 2. And I was like, damn, 2 minutes is pretty average as far as... oh, I cannot... Alright, we're going to try. Thank you, Araha. I'm going to try to put your name up here. Okay, that one I can do easily. So we're going to just do that one first. And then we'll do Araha A, I think it is. Let's see how we do backwards R symbol, I think. I think that was Russian, right? Damn, this is hard. I don't know how to type that. How's it going, Jeremiah? Abdurrahman, if you're comfortable with Ghost, Ghost in a heartbeat. If you're not comfortable with Ghost, Warlock will give you great amounts of utility on Awakened, and is also worth 565. But if you are comfortable with Ghost, I would do Ghost. Hands down. Yeah, Justin saying exactly. I felt like 2 minutes was really, really average. I was super unimpressed. Justin saying you can't super chat because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. That's why people do like the whole road to 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm sorry, Araha. This is how I can put it up there. If you are in the chat, let me know how to do it. Type it into the keyboard and I'll fix it. And feel free to correct me, but this is like the way I was able to put it in there. I'm sorry. But yeah, just insane. I will enable it as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers. But, you know, don't ever feel the need to super chat or, you know, send me money. I enjoy making content. I do it for fun. I don't do this for a living. I've got a day job. And I'd rather hear about you, you know, buying units to buy energy refills or buying Cavalier crystals, pushing some kind of content, and then popping in and then telling me about your experience. Because I love living vicariously through other people. And then getting salty when they tell me things like, oh, I pulled Aegon and then duped him 3 days later. Cough, cough. No salt. Still not salty. Just, you know, bringing it up again as a relevant point of interest. I don't know if I said how's it going, J-Rock, but how's it going? Ivika, Ivik. That one I can type. Okay, so that's E, accented C. Oh man. Beast, thank you. Let me catch up faster than I can keep up on keyboard. Okay, so accented E, C. Where is C? Okay, maybe I can't type it. Man, I want to put it up there correctly. That drives me nuts. I copy paste it? Hey, that'll work. Copy paste for the win. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I'm comfortable with Ghost. I watched your video on Ghost Guy and it really helped me learn to play her. Thanks, by the way. No problem, Abdirahman. Then do the Ghost. Way, way, way better as an option. Hands down. I mean, Warlock's amazing. Don't get me wrong. But that Ghost is just going to carry you so far in the game. Just suffering through the grind, J-Rock. Pretty soon I'll be farming potions. Let's see, you just did the X23 pass in Labyrinth tonight with Ghost. You were on Unit Spence. Maestro had 300k health left. Popped the last revive, and he started the fight with regen. RIP! Steel. Dude, those regens have made me rage. I've, like, legit raged at my screen because of those frickin' regens. It's just so aggravating. Like, I just felt like it was unnecessary. Like, the power gain is already brutal enough. It just wasn't necessary. I think it would be different if it was, like, a 5-second regen. Like, make him gain a ton of health. Totally. But, like, it's like a permanent regen. Like, how are you supposed to deal with that? I guess maybe they expected you to have some form of heal block if you're bringing a tech, but, like, not really. Let's be realistic here. J-Rock, yeah, that's what I was able to do. Thank you for the suggestion. Jeremiah, I didn't know that. Thanks for the heads up. I'll have to add a nickname or something, but it's hard for me when the names don't match up on Discord like they do on stream. How's it going, the center? How's it going? How's it going? Are we almost at 1,000? Is that what's going on? $999. Wowza. Look at that. How do I change it here to help? Change it on Discord. So if you go to Discord, go somewhere here, and you can right click on your name. You can change nickname, and you can put a nickname in here. There you go. And it'll change your nickname in the Discord. And that'll make it helpful. Quick unsub before he hits 1,000. Crush it, KT. I thought you wanted me to rank 5 the Colossus. My next tech rank 5 Spidey, I don't have one in line, to be honest. Because like I have Ghost rank 5 and I have Warlock rank 5, and that's really all I need. I've already done the Warlock. No, I haven't. Sorry, but I'll probably only need Ghost and Warlock for the second chapter variant 1. So I don't really need to focus on classes so much as I focus on overall utility. KT wants a savage. He raised me up, brought me up to this level just to bring me down. KT1's next video is going to be why you should unsubscribe from this video. Nice, Abdi Rahman. I'm glad I could help out. I hope you love that 565. And it's just so nice. Ghost retains so much of her value as a rank 5. Because, like, when are you going to get a 6-star Awakened Ghost if unless you're Coop, who just, you know, has that awesome, sexy 6-star rank 2 Awakened Ghost? But not everybody's going to be like that, you know? I have Doc Ock Steel 22. I might rank 5 him when I use him for Abyss of Legends. That's a good point. But we're not there yet. Resources are the intensive part there for sure. Ghost or wait for it. Akshay, you should be able to do it with Ghost. It's gonna be a little rough. It's gonna be a little rough, I think, if yours is unawakened. But you should be able to do it with Ghost, no problem. But yeah, unfortunately, you get a lot of your damage with Ghost out of her special 2, particularly in Labyrinth of Legends, where you're throwing it a lot. But you know, still will work. Still will work. Let's go farm potions. Madisby Gaming, exactly. The snakes are coming out, man. The snakes are coming out. Kabam fired me. I'm no longer a shoe polisher for Kabam. Unfortunately. It's just how it is. Steel 22, I think I'm going to use Colossus. Maybe I'll use Doc Ock, but I think, I don't know, I got to see. I haven't evaluated that fight yet. But I feel like there's better answers than Doc Ock for that fight. I just kind of have to... It's up in the air once I get to that path. I need to get Aegon first before I can even contemplate that. You know what I'm saying? KT, you have a 6-star Awakened Ghost sitting at rank 1. Is there a reason? Because you have a max 5-star. Ah, okay. Respect. Damn, though. Yeah, I guess you can use, right, a 6-star rank 4 or rank 1 in AQ for when you need her. So it doesn't really matter. That's legit. It's not really necessary. I think it's... Juggernaut instead of him. And then I need a Colossus. Should have one instead of Wolverine. There we go. What's up? Nice. Good job. Only ever... When am I doing Abyss? Mattisby Gaming. If I ever get an Aegon, immediately once Aegon is rank 5. And if I don't get Aegon, sometime after July 4th. Because I kind of want to see what those deals are. Because that's going to eat a bunch of units and my wallet. Gotta get through that first. And then after July 4th, I'll have a better idea of when. Oof, the center, I understand. Some bad luck can totally burn the game for you. Yeah, KT, you get through a lot of content just with Quake. More content than I reasonably get through with Quake. I feel like the broader your roster is, the less value Ghost has too. Because she's such a catch-all, but not necessarily the best champion in every situation. Barrage Gaming, I'm doing pretty good. Ghost is super suicide-friendly, Abdirahman. She's arguably better with suicides. I mean, maybe compared to some people, KT, but from my perspective, your roster's huge. But I guess depending on who you're comparing to, right? I might choose Steel, but I might also just go for the extra champion. Because I need Aegon, and I have a generic sitting for him. So I might be better off just pushing for more pulls, see if I can't do what I can. Maybe at Omega, a Mutant Awakening Gem from Office of Legends. No, Gabriel. I'll dupe him myself some way. Maybe one day the center. You'll get that Aegon eventually if you keep playing. Just saying. Mattisby Gaming, I understand where you're coming from. For me, it's more so like I'm tired and I like using Omega Red. It's pretty brainless and forgiving. I think he was just making me feel better about my Asian-sized roster, Akshay. At least that's the impression I was under. No way, dude. I'm keeping my 6-star Omega Red. I still get utility out of this guy, believe it or not. He's got that anti-tenacity. KT's roster is so tiny. His best champ is a rank 4-star rank 5 unawakened. Oh, you're talking about tiny KT. You got me there. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh, we don't talk about it. Maybe I should try. That felt bad. We'll go finish her off with Void. Save the time there. He was 6-star Mega Red 2. Not sure if I'm going to rank him up over Emma, though. Yeah, respect, still 22. I didn't have any mutants to rank up, really. And I've been waiting so long for Omega Red, I just pulled the trigger. Plus, it was a rank 1 to 2 gem. Didn't really need it. Ha! Angel X. As if I can't afford it. At 1,000, mate? Is that where we're at? Look at that. 1,000 subscribers. Alright, let's do it. I think we're still in the level up event, right? Let me turn the music off. That's exactly what we're doing. Let me go unlock him first and find my blindfold. Let's see if we can do this live. My showcase plan for Colossus. I'm going to attempt this Winter Soldier fight blindfolded again. So let's see if we can't do that. I need to unlock him from Alliance Quest first, though. Rough. So not yet. Guess it's going to have to be later. Later it is. Eventually. Thanks, KT. That's funny. I appreciate it. For MCOC, I use a Note 8. Can't give Omega the things he wants and desires. Give him to me and I will take care of him like my baby boo. Pat, Gabriel, I need it. I would say a rank 1 to 2 on a Venom the Duck is probably pretty solid as well. You get that really strong taxi value. Falcon. Brutal to center. I mean, if you're someone who talks about wanting to quit the game over bad luck, the game really probably isn't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a pretty significant part of MCOC is the crystal pull. And if the bad crystals make you want to quit, this game isn't for you. It really isn't. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's like, it's a gotcha game, you know? It's a fundamental part of the game. As bad as it feels, you know he can auto fight it exactly, TT. That's why it's going to be so embarrassing when I can't do it blindfolded. We'll see. Right, Manasby Gaming? First time around, I'm sucking. I'm doing terrible in map 7. I brought Warlock to the Incinerate path. I didn't bring an answer to the Abomination on the Incinerate path. It was a costly day for me. Some very poor champ selections. Oh, I can't bless a premium to the center. They're too cheap. You need a 4-star crystal for me to bless. I could work my magic on that. Gabriel, I don't know if that's real. I mean, look at Nick Fury, Captain Marvel movie, Captain America Infinity War. I don't think Domino fits under the villain tag, right? She's a villain. I mean, she's a hero, right? Hyperion, Human Torch. Quite a good spread there. I don't think that's gonna work out for you when you tally them all up. Yeah, D Ramen. Ghost crushes Realm of Legends potion farming. Just getting my good practice in. Nice, Eternal MCOC. Me too. Kamala Khan isn't a villain. You're right. That is just living proof that Kamala Khan, or that not all the good champs in MCOC are villains. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. Ninja Brian, thanks. Eternal MCOC. I need that reminder like every time. You think I'd remember one of these days. It just hasn't happened. Ooh, I like this one. I like a good string. Some of these instrumentals really could use some awesome vocals. You could get some sick lyrics in here. I guess it would take away from the value of the instrumental though, because it's really, really good. There's the lyrics. Red Skull, Old Man Logan, Kingpin, and Ronan. All decent. Can't complain. Yeah, especially about that Old Man Logan. Let's use Ghost here. Steel? No, I wouldn't. Maybe rank 3 or rank 4 if you're someone who runs like map 7 and needs her for the can't stop, won't stop lane with Captain Marvel movie. But like generally speaking, no, I don't think Rogue is worth rank 5, even for someone who doesn't run suicides. Arguably, I think she's better without suicides because of her special 2 spam. How's it going, Harrison? Good to have you here, man. It has been a second. Quite a bit. Better than your Iron Patriot, Jugs, and Ant-Man. I mean, that's true. This is very true. That Old Man Logan will put in work. I was greedy. We're to a special 3. This is why I don't like to try. I'm so tired. Bit off subject, but Book 2 Act 1. I wonder why lower level players are getting the beta invites. Mark G, I can't do this. Hold on. There we go. Beats too strong, man. Beats too strong. I'm under the impression that because they're going to do Book 2 and not Act 7, that Book 2 is going to have a different entry gate than just completing Act 6. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Kabam allows you into Book 2 without having completed Act 6 in general. That's the prediction I have. So that's why I would say they're probably getting lower level players into beta. So they're probably trying to balance it halfway through. Yeah, Mark G, that's kind of something similar to my expectation. Or maybe it's like a quantity of 5 stars. Nice, Harrison. That would be awesome. Steal. Sorry, my head is clearly not on straight. But sick on the 6-star Sunspot, dude. That's next level. Yep, and I'm with Steel 22. Probably something along those lines. You have to admit, if they make it so you can get to book 2 without doing Act 6, it's a good workaround for like the champion wall of Act 6. You just isolate the content instead. Which would be a better rank up? 6-star dupe Stealth Spidey to rank 2 or dupe Nick Fury to 565? Ooh, I would do duped Nick Fury to 565. I don't know if it's necessarily better, but I feel like Nick Fury just kind of has a broader reach as far as value goes. Captain America Infinity War, I'll be Ramen? No question. Not even a close race there. Yeah, it would be nice. I would expect Kabam to put the new title, and I would expect them to link that to the Act 6 completion. So maybe you'll need the Act 6 completion plus like Book 1, Chapter 2 to get the title. Let's put this back on. Farmed a whopping 5 potions, but I'm already done with the potion farming shit. Oh, I hate potion farming so much. I mean, just because of the synergies is why I would do it alone, and how often I use Nick Fury. Trying to get a snipe on this Doom boss. It's not happening. Crush it. I think that's this, right? Respect. Yeah, Steel 22. I've got I've still got to finish Variant 1. And the first quest in Chapter 3 is kicking my ass. Masochism with Cosmic only, or Cosmic Science only. You know, I don't know, Meister. My Quake's still got enough health to survive bleed. I'm just saying. Looks like we're both checking it out. I've yet to be able to touch a single Alliance quest boss. It drives me nuts. I can't even start the fight. It's dead before I even realize. That's fair, Matisby Gaming. I see your logic there. It definitely feels like a rip, but it just kind of depends on the way they've set up the content and the rewards and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it would be good for the game overall. I feel. Yeah, I've only lost health to bleed with Quake, and then I died with her on the Abomination that I ended up having to Quake. Incinerate literally killed me. How's it going, Reprith? Nanda? Romney, between those two, I would do Warlock. Easy. Warlock's got so much utility. Hyperion's more of a powerhouse. Power gain is a utility. I just, you know, it's not my favorite. Let's do an inefficient fight. Yeah? I'm game for that. Let's do that. It's gonna be inefficient, but it's gonna be fun. Well, shout out, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks. I'm glad that you're a fan. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Rerith, Nanda. Glad I could help, Romney. Whoops. Do you mind? Yeah, you remember that Masochism quest? You think my team for most of that was Corvus, Angela, Gulk, Rulk, and Venom. That's legit. Corvus at rank 2. If I could use Corvus, it would be a bit different, but it's such a pain just getting up there for me. Rare Earth, I don't know personally. I just block it. Is there a way to dex it? I thought you were just supposed to bait special ones if you wanted to dex it. At least that's the impression I was under. Chat seems to agree with that. So that's probably the case. Can Stark Enhance not do it, Steel 22? Sleep well, Akshay. Peace, and thanks for the congrats, man. I'll post the Colossus video sometime soon. So satisfying. So satisfying. Who's your primary T, Rareth? You didn't post it? Ah, I see Steel 22. What about Daredevil? Can't Daredevil do it? Not Daredevil Netflix, I think? Thanks, Rareth. I'm glad. I'll quickly get passed up by the likes of Seaton, BG, and KT, the superior YouTube overlords. I know my place. I'm just kidding, for the most part. But you know, those are people. I don't know if KT does it for a living or not. I've been meaning to ask if he has a day job, but I know like the others, this is more than just a hobby for them. And when you can do this for a living, it's a completely different level. I'm okay with that. Yeah, but Daredevil sucks. I mean, that's fair. Rank 3, 5-star Elsa. Seeing you play her makes me want to play her more. Abdirahman, she is by far the best auto fight taxi in the game. Because she just plays super aggressive. She's not really the greatest for longer fights like this, but it's just fun. And part of potion farming for me is trying not to hate myself. Look at this, over 100 hits to take this fight down. That's not ideal. There we go. KT has a day job. Good to know. How does he post so many damn videos if he has a day job, dude? Man is wild. Man is wild. I don't know. He just must have more energy than me. It's crazy. On top of like playing a whole new account and stuff. Whew. The level impression never ceases to amaze me. Excuse me while I fangirl. Sorry. Bad joke. No shame? Would make the joke again? He must be working from home. I mean, even when we're not during all of this, I feel like he posted relatively consistently. Maybe that's just me. Actually, Mark, I had pineapple pizza, what, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago. Four-star hype, maxed out Sig 32. 5-star Gulk, rank 3, unduped. Why do you hate seeing it? Five-star. Iron Man OG rank 3 dupe 66. Getting a ton of value out of the Iron Man, huh? Absolutely crushing it, right? Oh, you might mean that's your roster. I see. 4-star hype. I don't know how much hype is going to be. Gulk is relevant. I think you're probably using the Gulk to counter the Wolverine, right? Do you have a Void? Honestly, even a 2-star Captain America Infinity War works on the Wolverine. Rareth, with if you have like ideally 1 point in despair and then you run like a tech champion, I'd probably run it that way. It's just easier than trying to bring him down naturally. Respect. Rareth. Not efficient, but I respect it. See... Fair enough, Rareth, but being a kid is no excuse for limiting yourself. You're only as good as the practice and thought and skill and effort you put in, you know? Plenty of pro kid gamers out there. It's just all about practice. Practice, time, thought. Don't let yourself be limited by age. It's got nothing to do with it, man. You either got it or you don't. And if you don't got it, You gotta earn it. No problem. Happy to do it. Lots of special 1. Steel 22. Literally just as many special 1s as you can to prevent healing. And then slow and painful pile forward. Very, very painful. Emphasis on the painful, in fact. I would go so far. Sure. Let me push her to a special 2 real quick. You want me to dex in the corner? The problem is she has a triple hit heavy. The problem is that Captain Marvel movie classic has a triple hit heavy, so you can't like comfortably dex in the corner with her, because Captain Marvel will just eventually throw a heavy, and it's like damn near impossible to dex. Tips. Abdi Ramen. I don't have an Elsa video guide, but I have my playtesting of her. Keep in mind, she's significantly better as she's significantly better in shorter fights. But essentially, you go special 1. Let me finish this fight first. Stick around long enough for me to start the next one, and I'll explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. But it's like tough to do it when I'm this close to ending the fight because I won't get through the rotation. And then maybe if you'd still like after that, I can make a proper guide. But I don't think I have one. Otherwise, I just link it. Yeah, let's see. Yep, no guide for Elsa. So I can make one, Abdi Ramen. Maybe I will. But I'll go through real quick how to do it as well. So you have. Rarith, suicides are great. They're particularly great if you run a ton of arena like I do. But if you don't run a ton of arena, they're not. Alright, Abdi. I'm comfortable shortening your name now because now I know how to say it. So every time Elsa well-timed blocks, she evades and places a busted charge on the opponent. She has 6 busted charge stacks. She does incinerates on a medium ending, and she does busted on a light ending. So you want to stack as many busteds in order to apply incinerates later, because your incinerates deal increased damage the more busted debuffs are on the opponent. You use Nick Fury Quake synergy or Nick Fury Ant-Man synergy to get 3 evades, because those will also place the busted. So I go well-timed block, 5-hit combo, light ending here. We stack the first busted. We go back in for another 5-hit combo ending here with a light, and then we're going to throw a special 1. This is going to give us a permanent precision buff until we throw our next special, as well as take advantage of all the busteds we've placed in order to get a bunch of damage off. here, and then we throw our incinerates here while we have all our busteds on, and our busteds are on cooldown, so we're not getting any more there either. And now that we have busted back, we're going to go back into throwing special one or like ending combos ones, and then we're going to build up to a special 3. So we have a permanent precision until we get to our next special, or throw our next special at least. We get to a special 3. This is going to consume that precision buff, but in return, we're going to get 3 cruelty passives on a really long timer. That timer resets every time you consume all of your busted bullets, all of your incinerating bullets. So now you see I have 2 of each. We're going to go in, we're going to throw 1 incinerate. 1 more incinerate. We're going to start that timer. And you see I reset the cruelties. And just kind of wait. And we're going to throw our special 1 again. It's going to reset our bullets. Give us that permanent precision. Throw our last busted. Reset our cruelties. And now we go in for some mediums because we can't place any busted debuffs. So there's no point. Throw some lights. Followed by a special 2. This will give us a reset on our cruelties, as well as consume our precision buff. Continue our high damage output. And then we'll throw our special 1 to end. Does that make sense, Abdi? Hopefully that helps. But yeah, so I mean, like, long fight Elsa is essentially special 1, special 3, special 1, special 2, special 1, special 3. I know that's a lot, but that's the rotation to like really maximize the value, particularly in these longer ones. Peace out, Rareth. Have a good one. It's Australia for you. Damn, dude. It's pretty cool though. Not gonna lie, it's like my favorite thing. But in shorter fights with Elsa, the fight essentially goes special 1 and like the fight should be over. And if the fight's not over in shorter content, like it's rough. Because it's really nice. You just use these evades to get busted super quick. And you do a ton of damage. You see here, I've already got all 6 busted on. I get these huge incinerate debuffs on. Beta special 2. And that's from the Nick Fury synergy. Really putting in work there. I'll show you how much health I can take down. With just a special 1, special 2 rotation. I was special 1 into special 2, and we've got her at 50%. Crazy, right? We can do this modified rotation. This is another option here. I don't like this method because I run suicides. But yeah, you spam special 2, and then you only do medium enders. That one's okay as well. But yeah, she's definitely not suicide friendly, Steel 22. But the nice thing about running suicides with Elsa is she's better as a defender with suicides on. And that's the reason you run her with suicides. So while she's not suicide friendly as an attacker, she is suicide friendly as a defender, I guess. That's the whole point. Because she puts a degen on the opponent when she has a bleed on her. And as a defender, essentially, if they don't bring a mutant, you're just screwed. You just die to the degen. So really fun and interactive. So yeah, it's good times. It's good times, and she's just super fun to play, man. Super fun to play. Except in these fights where they don't hit you, so dumb. Gotta love Elsa, dude. She's so good. Who uses a revolver in this day and age? What do I know about next Tuesday's unit deals? Just as much as the next person, Adam Bomb. So nothing. Bam is not giving us any more information than that, unfortunately. But I would imagine, just based on the fact that they're hyping it up, that it'll be similar to July 4th, at least similar, if not as good. But we'll see. I do know that at the very least we're probably not going to get like a 15,000 unit deal or something, because they've specifically stated the deals are not going to be available for units. No problem, Bob D. Ramen. Glad I could help out. I'll see about making a proper video guide for her, because she's got other things in her ability kit that are really relevant, but that's like the ease of use. And then if you're going to auto fight with her, you just need Nick Fury and Evade Synergy. Nick Fury and Evade Synergy, and then just, auto fight, and that's it. It's amazing. She just blasts through content and super, super nice. Static, probably. I need to count out the total so that I have like an official number there, but I do believe so. So, welcome back. So much for bouncing to sleep. Couldn't sleep, huh? Been saving iTunes gift cards for July 4th. I can sure use them next week. That's true. Just be careful. Check out the rewards. I'll be putting a deal review up, just like everybody else. I'm sure there'll be like 7 or 8 deal reviews up, but mine will come up 6 p.m., so like 5 or 6 hours after launch. I know it's late, but I gotta work that day. It'll be there, for the handful of people who want to hear my opinion. But I'm sure Profoff and Seaton and Legacy, pretty much all the serious YouTubers will have a review up. It's good to put your thought process up there, regardless of whether or not it exists. Oh, my pleasure, Adam Bomb. It's easy for me to make, since I need to evaluate the deals myself, determine whether or not they're worth cracking my wallet open on. Yours is 565 200, worth every single resource. Dude, respect. Absolute respect. Rareth, you're back. You just couldn't resist. Gee, thanks. Sad to say that I'll be ending the stream soon, so I can go... I need to go count out these... I need to go count up the results here. So let's do my daily end of day crystal opening. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of messages too. Shout out to Turgod, Steel22, TMCOC, Eraha, Vika Ivik, and Beast. I apologize if I mispronounced any of your names or tags. But thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being the people who pushed me over 1,000. It's very much so appreciated. He does, Rarith. It's just tough, you know. Scene's got a huge fan base, you know. So like you can't reasonably expect him to have as much of like an ability to communicate with the chat. It's just not feasible, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, we got 3 maps, 7 crystals. Spin those bad boys out. Look at that. And we formed a cosmic. I don't think I need cosmic, but that's okay. That was fun. I always like forming tier 4 class catalysts. That's always an exciting moment. It's kind of nice to get that satisfaction. But that said, I'm going to go count out, rank up Colossus, and hopefully post that video sometime soon as he's free from Alliance Quest, of course. But that said, I'll talk to you all later. Peace.